Hello. The phrasal verb bring up means to start talking about a topic. This is when you introduce a topic into the conversation. For example, he always brings up his childhood memories every time you talk about family. When the friends talk about family, this man always talks about his childhood memories. Another example, she brought up the idea of summer trip during the dinner. Brought up is the past tense of bring up. Since the dinner is already finished, therefore, we should be using the past tense. What's the past tense of bring? Brought. Therefore, we say brought up. She brought up the idea of summer trip during the dinner. Hi, welcome to Dear Teacher Lee, and I am Lee. Welcome to our video wherein we will be talking about phrasal verbs. We'll be discussing what are their meanings in simple words, and we will provide examples for better understanding. If this is your cup of tea, if you like this kind of content, you are always free to follow, comment, and share. In this video, we are going to talk about 5 phrasal verbs. Bring up, call off, come across, figure out, and get along. Going back to phrasal verbs, we've already talked about bring up. Let's move on to call off. What is call off? When we say call off, it means to cancel something. You cancel it. You don't want to do it, or you don't want to go there anymore. That's call off. For example, they called off the meeting because the manager was sick. In this case, the meeting was canceled because the manager was sick. Another one, the football match was called off because of heavy rains. So the football match didn't continue because of heavy rains. They can't play. Another example, the boss called off the project because of lack of funding. The boss canceled project. Why? Because of lack of funding. That means there's no budget, so the project has been canceled. The third phrasal verb we have is come across. When we say come across, you met someone by chance. No plans, no text that, hey, let's meet, nothing. It was just by accident, coincidence, just by chance, no planning at all. Here are the example sentences. She came across a really nice book in the library. That means she was just there in the library looking for books to read. However, she found it was unexpected for her to see a very nice book. Another one, I came across an interesting article online. That means I was just scrolling online looking for something to read when I saw a very nice article talking about English, etc. Lastly, I came across an old photo in the attic. In this case, when we say came across, the past tense of come is came. The action is already done, so we are going to use came. I came across an old photo in the attic. So I was just looking or rummaging things in the attic, finding some interesting things from the past, and then I unexpectedly saw a photo, an interesting photo. So let's move on to figure out. When we say figure out, it means to solve or understand something. For example, he figured out how to fix the computer. This sentence means he understood how to fix what's the problem and what's the solution for this computer. If we say, I can't figure out this math problem, that means I can't figure out, I can't solve, I don't understand this problem. Anybody, please help me. Another example, she finally figured out the answer of the puzzle. We finally know how to solve the puzzle. Let's proceed to the fifth phrasal verb for today, which is get along. What is get along? When we say get along, it means to have a good relationship with. When you're friendly to them, when you are understanding both sides, then you are getting along with each other. Here are some examples. My siblings and I get along well. Okay, when we say get along, that means I and my siblings, we are in peace and we are friends. We are not fighting. Get along. Another example, she gets along well with her co-workers in the office. She and her co-workers are friends and they're at peace. They don't get along with each other at school. These people are not friends with the students at school. Here is the challenge for you. For you to remember these phrasal verbs, use them in a sentence. And if you would like to, you can write it down in the comment section below in order just to practice with us. So I do hope that you learned something in this video. Please be safe and let's keep learning one video at a time. See you and take care. This is once again Dear Teacher Lee. Bye bye.